Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 15th of July. Uncertainty whether a formal government letter to the UN will echo views David Seymour expressed in a now withdrawn letter. He wrote objecting to an official's letter, expressing concern about his regulatory standards bill's impact on Māori. The Prime Minister says that's the Foreign Minister's job, and Seymour admits one government response should be sent.
I think everyone agrees, including the Prime Minister this morning, with what I said in the letter.
Foreign Minister Winston Peters says a government letter isn't yet crafted, so he can't say what it will say.
I'm consulted with every other affected ministry, including my own, and when that's done, we'll prepare our letter.
A cousin of a murdered 5-year-old, Malachi Shoebex, says she tried 10 times in 3 days to raise the alarm about his caregiver. Michaela Barryball killed the boy in 2021 after months of abuse. A coronial inquest is in its second day. Megan Cotter says she was terrified when Malachi was handed to Barryball when his mother was jailed and tried hard to alert authorities. She described her lost cousin to the court.
Malachi was a really innocent child like his mother. If you ask him to do something, he just does it. He was a very caring child.
Nelson, Tasman is shifting towards flood recovery for the second time in 3 weeks. Tasman Mayor Tim King has given notice the region will begin moving out of a state of emergency.
The 4-week recovery period will begin on Thursday unless extended or ended before then. Tim King says the period of transition from a state of emergency ensures continued supports available for those who need it. Nelson Mayor Nick Smith says their biggest impact is the closure of Rocks Road, but he's hopeful that can open by the end of this week.
That was Courtney Winter reporting. Labour's Tāmaki Makaurau by-election candidate isn't taking political slaps lying down. The September 6 by-elections triggered by the death of Takutai Kemp, who narrowly beat Labour's candidate in the election. Te Pāti Māori President John Tamahere has claimed Labour's Pena Henare's career could be in trouble if he fails to win the seat again. Henare says this is a 2-horse race.
Well, I know Mr Tamahere lost 3, the mayoralty in 2 races into this house, so, I think it's a bit rich for that kind of comment.
People selling homes are having to settle for less as median house prices fall across the country. Prices in the capital are 25.6% below 4 years ago, and Auckland's more than 22% lower. Canterbury's only 4.1% down. One Roof's editor Owen Vaughan says developers are putting properties on the market and then quickly dropping prices when they realise the buyer's appetite is missing.
Overall, there has been a realignment in price fundamentally, and I think that's probably why you've seen prices climb down, but also why it's happening at a time when sales are still there.
To sport, All Blacks Ever Reece has declared himself ready to return to the Test arena. He went off 57 seconds into the opening test against France in Dunedin due to head knock. Tactics General Manager Kate Agnew believes reducing the length of netball's ANZ Premiership has increased demand for tickets. And Paul Gallen insists there's no need for a game plan because he'll be too much for Sonny Bill Williams in tomorrow night's boxing bout in Sydney. That is your latest news fix. We'll update again tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.